everyone. We are back with Glenn Velvet Reviews today, and we are going to come back now. Now we're going to do a little bit of research or just a little test to see how much the tank is going to use with a full covered lid, okay? With a fully covered fish tank, okay? We did the one before where I had it fully opened. We saw how much I used. That was a decent amount. We saw how much electricity I was using to heat the tank because, heat rises, so that's the reason why we did that. So I was just trying to give you some numbers just to compare it being covered fully, the best of my ability, because I have a hang-on filter. You can't, really do it, what I mean, but unless you have a, you have a sump and a drilled tank, then yeah, you can completely do it. So I am going to seal it up. We're gonna see over the course of the month how the heating and the water evaporation, just like we did with the other test, okay? And we can just kind of get an idea of what we can look forward to, or what if you already have the tank, how much you would be spending if you cover it compared to not covering it. We're not going to go over the entire tank at this time, of how much the filter is and stuff like that, because people have a lot of different filters now. People have a lot of different power heads. These power heads, I think, use a little bit more power than other power heads on the market. So me doing, an entire system is going to be so much different than everybody else, just because there's not a real standard. Everybody just mixes and matches a lot of their equipment of what they can get at the time, what's available, what's on sale, whatever. Unless you have a whole Red Sea, or I guess whoever else makes it, Max Spec makes it, unless they have like a whole system where it's the filter, the power head, everything, then you would be able to do that on an energy scale and then compare it around. But right now you can't really do that because people just piece everything together by puzzles. So I already did my water change. I filled it up to the exact right here to this tip, so we know exactly. I'm going to keep filling it up to there. I did the same thing. I marked it with some tape to know how much. But I usually do is I'll wait till it goes down, half an inch, not a half an inch. I'll wait till it goes down like a quarter of an inch, and then I'll add 64 ounces, and that's kind of the setup that I do have going on somewhat. All right, and then we'll reset this heater and we'll see what's going on. But let me see, how am I going to get this lid on first? Anyway, yeah, this obviously when I pulled it out, you guys saw it was a lot clearer. I've been doing the work, so it's dusty now. But anyway, I just got to spray this off with some water. I'm just going to stick this on top of the tank and fit it the best way that I can. We'll come back. I'll show you like what it looks like, but that's going to be my best way to seal it. All right, everyone. This is how I sealed mine up on the top. Okay, it looks bootleg, I know, but I just don't want to cut. Like I said, I don't want to cut this yet. I have a project we are going to work on together and cut this and make a real lid. I just don't want to do that right now. I'm working on a couple other projects, and this I'm going to do when we're done with this, little research and, little test going on here. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it like this for now until we come back and we're done with this, and then I'm going to cut that, and then we'll make a nice lid out of it and see what we can do. But so I just put, I had little pieces. I don't throw anything out. I have an issue because everything I touch in my hand, I'm like, oh my God, I can use this, I can fix this, I can use this to fix this, and that's the issue. But anyway, so I have little pieces, and I put them all around it because, I do have the HOB filter over there, so I had to go around that. So this will be a test with that, because a lot of people do have, that hang on the back. And I had a leftover piece, and this had grooves in it, which is perfect, because I need to feed my fish, right? And I don't want to go through moving this around at night. When I got to feed the fish at night and stuff like that. I don't want to do that. So at least this has a couple of holes in it. Great. I can stick my syringe in there or whatever, my feeder. I could stick in this hole and I could feed them. So I have a little feeder, just like, you would probably have a feeder as well. So I'm really happy about that kind of worked out for me. But this is like pretty much 95%, sealed up here is what you would have. All right, and we're going to test this out, from this point of view and see how much of a savings of heat and also water, because, this is RO water. It's not just regular water that you use, as you know, if you have fish tanks. So that's the experiment. So let's get to the resetting here. Okay, guys, so we are reset today. Okay, so this thing is going to start adding up. Let's compare it and see the savings, if there is any. There better be some. and let's see the savings. Okay, so we'll be back, guys. You know, obviously in 30 days. All right, guys, so we'll be back. All right, with Glenn Velvet Reviews next week, and we'll see what's up, and then we'll do it like I did the other time. I did 1 week, and then I did the end of it. All right.